So the Prius is one of the best looking affordable cars, and I like what they were doing with how to make it like look sporty, and you're also going to get 40 to 40. You want to talk about the exhaust today?
Yeah.
So people get exhausts for pretty much one or two reasons, if not both. The number one thing would be performance. As you continue modifying your car, a higher flowing exhaust setup is going to help. The number two thing would be the increased noise. Now, the noise just makes the driver experience so much better. Listening to the actual car with a nice rumble when you step on the gas is worth every penny. But there are a couple things that you can do with your exhaust, and I myself can't be alone with actually doing this stuff. So there are two things that I always use my exhaust for. And let me know if you happen to do the same thing. The number one thing is I can't stand using my horn. Okay, I've never been able to just beep beep. It just sounds so, I don't know. It just is not for me. Honking the horn. I don't really want to throw some nonsense out there, but it's just not for me. So instead of honking my horn, I'll throw my car in neutral and give a nice little rev to notify the driver in front of me or on the side of me or whatever, like, hey, let's get it going, or whatever message I'm like trying to, like, hey. So I find that actually works really well. It's not as high pitched and in your face, but it's a nice low rumble, like, come on, pick it up. So the first one is to notify or bring awareness to something that's happening to another driver. So the second thing that I use my exhaust for is to kind of express my own feelings. If someone cuts me off, I have no problem screaming past them with my Hemi. If someone just annoys me, I have no problem almost doing a burnout and just screaming off. It kind of lets people know, hey, that guy in the blue is not too happy. So it's a really cool reflection on what it is that's happening in the driver's seat, and bringing awareness, like, to other drivers, like, yo, what I did was messed up, or blah blah blah. So I can't be alone in those two areas. And if you do the same, definitely put in the comments below. There's one thing though that I want to talk about, and it's kind of a separate from those two, which is why I love having an exhaust. One of the major reasons why I love having an exhaust, and it's for safety measures. People don't often discuss this, but it's actually really a really good safety measure for your car. A lot of people, they go into almost autopilot zone when they're driving, and when you have a louder exhaust, it kind of jolts them and wakes them up from this monotonous driving that they do probably every single day. So when you have a nice custom exhaust, you're notifying everyone around you, like, hey, I'm here, okay? And you see a guy veering, you give a nice little, and they'll wake up. They'll wake up real good. And this is a benefit that I've seen in the last 15 years of having an exhaust, is that you can communicate with other drivers in a way that a horn just doesn't cut the mustard, kind of a thing. Either way, I'm kind of interested to see what you guys think in the comments below.